We're live.
Dude, what's wrong with you people? Said nobody.
How's it going, guys? We're back on the Drive Time Show. It is Payman and Mohammed, the Awadhi brothers, and as it says, this is live. So I hope you're tuning in, whether you're at home, in the office still, I'm not sure why you are, it's almost 6 o'clock, or hopefully you're in the car driving home and you're happy to hear us once again this week.
So if you're tuning in, let's get you a little bit closer to us. Because, so we're real close.
So right now we have 0 viewers.
0 viewers, yeah.
0 viewers.
But hey,
come on, guys. Oh,
I'm optimistic.
I'm going to shoot something out on my Instagram very quick and tell everybody that we're live.
So if you're watching this right now, write us a message. Tell us how we sound. Is the audio okay? Is the video okay? All right, we're live.
We're live.
So
on YouTube, peeps. Check us out. It's the Drive Time Show every Sunday, a little bit late today, but go to YouTube, click on the link, and watch us.
All right, so let's get this show started.
You going first?
Why do you always make me go first?
I could go first if you like. I don't mind.
Okay.
I just respect for my older brothers.
So the first thing you'll notice is we've changed locations. We're actually at Wild Pita. We're in the kitchen. Things are crazy. People walk in, on live TV.
Chris over there.
We've been doing a lot of cooking. In fact, we made this today. Check this out. Oh, okay.
So explain the whole thing, Mohammed, because it looks like it's a sandwich in a box.
So this is
in a half box.
This is the chicken kale chimichurri, pita. Okay, and the chimichurri, it's an Argentinian herb sauce. This has coriander, parsley. It has kale. It has what else does it have? Basil. It has celery.
Are you just talking about the kale chimichurri sauce?
Just the kale chimichurri sauce. It has lemon zest. It has lemon juice. It has dried herbs. So it has a ton of goodness. Some olive oil in there, some chili. And we put that on our raw purple slaw. So that's purple cabbage, coriander, parsley, and some spring onions. We also slip in roasted sweet potato, and we top it with some roasted onions. And of course, this is the chicken version, so there's chicken shawarma in here. Now, all of that put together by our pita bread, our pita pocket. You see that? We make these fresh every single day. It has about, 8 different seeds and grains in them. It has oats, it has amaranth, it has teff, it has quinoa, it has barley. It has a ton of stuff. Just the bread is good for you. And it's in this fancy box because we've been thinking of packaging that will help you eat this in a neat way. Right?
Yep.
So this actually comes with a top. And what you do is you rip out the perforated edge over here, revealing this. And the best part is you could just put it down on your lap while you're driving.
Isn't that amazing, Pete? Because usually when you get this big sandwich, right, you start to take 3, 4, 5 bites, and you kind of want to set it down because maybe you want to get your drink, maybe you want to have some fries, maybe you want to put on your headset, listen to some music, maybe you want to turn on your YouTube because you want to watch the Awadhi brothers on the Drive Time Show.
And you want to make sure the sandwich is either in this box or in your mouth, but not on your lap.
Oh, and by the way, you see it's kind of just sitting on Mohammed's hand like that, right? Yeah, so I would be like eating a bite, and then I just put this down, and I go over here and play with the computer a little bit. So what do you guys think? What do you guys think?
On that note, can we taste this?
Oh, yeah.
All right, can I take the first bite?
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Something happened.
It's so good. I'm not kidding.
Great job, Sharon.
There.
I did a fantastic job. Sharon's over there. Mohammed, if you could just like lean back just a little bit. That's Sharon over there in the kitchen helping us out, doing everything perfectly well. Thanks, Sharon.
Sharon is ops. She's been like busting her, can I say ass? No? All right. So working on these recipes with us. They're tasting great. They're so good, right? That is killer.
So guys, what we did was we cut open the pita bread. On the bottom and the top, we put some kale chimichurri. Oh, it's got the spice a little bit as well. We've got purple slaw. We've got sweet potato. We've got, in this case, we've got chicken, grilled onions on top, and then some more kale chimichurri, the Argentinian kind, the one you get at Wapita.
So, welcome, Fahad. Fahad, we cannot wait for you to try this. Swear to God, you guys will love it.
What's up, Fahad? How's it going, man?
Okay. I better stop eating.
Oh. Yeah, we gotta continue the show. See, perfect. We just put it down, and we'll take care of this a little bit later. Now, just want to tell you guys as well, we're not doing Instagram Live today because we need our phones. We're in the kitchen. We're cooking. We're a little bit late, so we're running on YouTube only. We tried on Facebook, but as usual, I don't know why, but our live link on Facebook is not working. I will contact the peeps at Facebook. They're super kind. They're super nice. I'm just going to see how they can help us technically get back on Facebook as well. All right, let's do this.
All right, let's get the show started. So the way it goes is the live drive time show broadcasts at this time. So hopefully you're in your car driving home. And you get that little message saying that the drive time show, the Awadhi Brothers, is on. Maybe you don't want to listen to the radio and you want to listen to us. And now you can. Okay, so tune in every Sunday at this time. It's the drive time show. And what the drive time show is, it's a summary of things that are happening at that moment in time. And sometimes it's just things that we're thinking about that we want to share with you.
Awesome. I have nothing else to say. I just want to jump straight into it.
All right.
So I got
well,
my list. You got your list?
Okay, I'm going to start with music. You know, I love to share the music that I listen to with you, right? So this week, I have two really cool bands or musicians that I want you guys to check out, okay? The first one, funny name, great music. His name is Pokey Lafarge. Isn't that a fantastic name?
Where did you get these bands from?
Pokey Lafarge. Dude, I am obsessed with like everything. I'm obsessive with everything. So this guy's music sounds like it came from like the 30s, 1930s, okay? It's blues, it's jazz, it's amazing, okay? And he even dresses that way. You must check him out.
I love that. I love when people dress in 1930s.
Yeah. So Pokey Lafarge, he is from Missouri, okay? And
that's in the USA, peeps, by the way.
Yeah, in the USA. And he is also on the Third Man record label, which is the Jack White record label. So Jack White, another favorite artist of mine. He has super good taste, and Pokey Lafarge is on there. So
hang on. Please tell everybody Jack White. Explain Jack White a little bit more. The band.
Dude, no, wait. Why do I need to explain Jack White?
You guys know who Jack White is? No. Let quickly. So he has the.
So Jack White is White Stripes. Jack White is like 3 or 4 other bands in different formats. I can't remember the name.
Yeah.
He's a solo act. He does like thumping, crazy heavy music, and then he does. Was good,
dude. It's not just the food. I'm on the Jack White thing as well. I love
Chris.
White Stripes.
All right.
Album of the year 2003. Elephant. Absolutely amazing.
Killer. Hey guys.
One of my best favorite albums to listen to. Bang in all the way through. Track 1 all the way through.
Okay. So aside from having great taste in music, Chris is also head of. What is your official title?
Chief Operating Officer.
Great. For
KRSH.
Which is
Wild Pizza, Freedom Pizza, and 2 other brands that we are currently working on as well. So
nice.
I can't reveal more than that.
Super. Good content for another one of our shows.
Absolutely.
Have you guys on when you're ready to talk.
Yeah.
Welcome back on over here.
Only, as you guys know, only when we finalise things, yeah. That's the stage, mate. Guys, I'll speak to you tomorrow.
brother.
I see you're tied up. All right. I've got enough to do on my first day back from vacation.
Well, how's the sandwich?
I love the sandwich. It's just fantastic.
Yeah,
I love the spice.
That's the desi.
Yeah,
Chris
that's
loves
amazing.
super spicy food.
So that is
This one is actually
I'll
pretty
show you
spicy today.
the
He
bar.
loves it. You could actually handle more spice than this. Yeah, so he's a big fan of spicy food. He's a huge
Okay,
fan of spicy food.
So Pokey Lafarge, as I was saying, check out Pokey Lafarge. So
Any specific song?
all his songs. Okay, so he has some that are more jazz influenced. He has some that are more blues influenced. So if you've liked my 2 recommendations from last week, you'll like this one as well.
Is his name?
Pokey Lafarge, yeah.
His name is Pokey Lafarge?
Pokey Lafarge. I'm assuming Pokey is a nickname. You know, and maybe the last name Lafarge is his real name. But anyway, check him out. Second recommendation, another great artist. Sometimes he plays solo, sometimes he plays with a band. His name is Shaky Graves. You are loving these names,
Are you
aren't you?
kidding me?
No, I'm not.
No.
Okay.
Seriously, from the band, it's called.
So Shaky Graves is the name of a person. Okay, he's from Austin, Texas.
Stay weird, Austin.
That's right. That's right. Okay, and he is. Let me describe him. So he is mostly acoustic based. You know, I guess the category that he plays in is Americana. So it's folk. You know, a little bit of country thrown in there. Kind of twist of like, you know, edgy rock sort of a thing, but more towards country and Americana. And if you like bands like Mumford & Sons or Edward Sharpe, you will like Shaky Graves. Check him out. There's a ton of YouTube videos with him playing live. You will love him.
Amazing. I want to add one song this week.
Okay.
So the song that I've been listening to a lot and actually heard a lot of times today at the restaurant, but I've been listening to it for the entire week, is Maroon 5's new song called Girls Like You, which is fantastic. I mean, if you watch the video, it's creatively shot, beautiful. And if you go on YouTube, you can actually Google how to create the same effect. It's really cool because Adam Levine is standing and the camera like does a turn, and from behind him, somebody else appears. Again, it rotates. It's Adam Levine, rotates, and it's somebody else. And they have huge names in the video. So you've got people like Lily Singh, you've got Ellen, you've got Camila Cabello, like just a bunch of people. Super cool. And the song is an ode to powerful women around the world. Fantastic. Great time to listen to the song as well, you know, with the recent move to allow women to drive in Saudi Arabia. But the song obviously is for women all around the world and all the amazing thing you guys are doing. I thought I'd just share that this week.
I love Maroon 5.
I'm a
Fantastic.
huge fan. Adam Levine, Maroon
Fantastic.
5, super. Me too. All right, so I guess it's my turn, and obviously we're in the middle of the FIFA World Cup, so I got to give you guys a quick update. Mohammed, Germany's out. Argentina just got.
Your lips are moving, but I don't know what you're saying.
No, you know Germany's like always good.
Look, I play a lot of football. I love playing football, but ask me about any player, any like. What do you call them? A band? No, okay. It's a team. I know. I'm just kidding. And I will not be able to name one.
Well, look, I'm going to tell you this. So Germany did not make it to the second round, to the round of 16, which is unheard of. I mean, Germany is always in the final. We know that all the time. They were knocked out. Argentina just got knocked out yesterday by France. So viva les Bleus. Was fantastic. They won 4-3 yesterday. Great game. And also, Portugal was knocked out yesterday. So, super surprises. I mean, 3 mega teams out already. That's not to put down any other team. Great teams. And I think it just shows you that if you have heart and you have the passion and you have a strategy, you're going to make it up there. So, super happy for all the other teams and look forward to possibly seeing a new World Cup champion this year. Maybe.
So look, when I was younger, the teams that always made it to the top 5 were Germany, Brazil, Argentina, France, England, you know, but that's changed. It's completely changed today. What has changed? Why is this happening?
I mean, to me, once again, I think that a lot of the big players are playing for major clubs with super high salaries, and there's a lot at stake over there. Because if you get injured, obviously the clubs have insurance, and you probably have insurance for your contract, but there's a big danger of you not being able to play out your contract if you're badly injured. I mean, Neymar in the last World Cup, in the last game, the last game or the game before the last, was kneed in the back and had a fracture of his vertebra. I mean, that's crazy, Something like that could happen. It could stop you from playing for your club where you're making, I don't know, $40 million a year. Like, it's crazy. And I understand, I don't think there's anything like representing your country, but if your livelihood depends on your ability to continue to play at a very high level, you might think twice about that, sometimes. So I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like sometimes the effort is not there as much on a national level with the big teams and the big players than the little teams. And I think the little teams, the kind of smaller countries, it's pure heart. I mean, they have the skill for sure. They have the training for sure. But heart and passion, it's just, it takes over. And that's why I think there's more of a balance. I mean, Holland didn't even make the World Cup this year.
Right.
Like, that's nuts. Italy is not in the World Cup this year. Like, it's crazy. But anyhow, it's been very entertaining so far, and I'm looking forward to seeing the rest of the way through. I'm a huge Brazil fan, so my team's playing tomorrow, and looking forward to that. But yeah.
So Fahad says that Spain and Russia are playing right now. Who would you support?
Spain and Russia. I mean, the host, Russia, against Spain, who I saw play, obviously, in the first round. They played fantastic. I think Spain is just too good. I think they're going to win this game.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they're just too good. I think they're one of the powerhouses right now. So.
Okay, so in every episode, I like to talk about some gear that I'm using, okay? And as you guys know, I love adventures. I love going on adventures. And when I look into these things, I get quite obsessed, okay? And what I want to recommend is a brand called Altra, A-L-T-R-A. Specifically, Altra Running. Check them out, Google them, look at their products. They design and produce a shoe that they call foot shaped. What does that mean? You know how when you buy shoes, so I won't mention any names, okay? They kind of look like that, and they cramp, see, like that, right? And what happens is they cramp your toes into this kind of a pointy sort of a shape, right? I don't know about you guys, but I have pretty wide feet, especially my toe area, my toe box. And if I, have to take very long walks or even a run, it just kills me. So I've had a terrible time finding the right shoes for my sort of feet, okay? Until I found Altra Running. Altra Running, front of the shoes, is shaped like your toes. So you have a ton of space, and if you need to spread out your toes, to get like grip or whatever that is, fantastic. The second thing that Altra Running does is they have something called a zero drop sole. What does that mean? They believe that this whole concept of having like a thicker heel versus the front of your foot, the ball of your foot, that's not natural. So if you look at the human foot, right, you have the same amount of cushioning all across, okay? And when you walk, you are supposed to walk with the ball of your feet, the front of your feet, okay? And what's happening is because of certain shoe brands creating this really cushiony heel, they're encouraging people to run with a heel strike, okay?
Even when you walk, Mohammed, when you walk slowly, you walk with your heel. That's like the natural way, isn't it?
That's what I thought, right? So, but here's the thing. If you even walk, not just run, even walk with a heel strike, you're going to have serious joint problems. So in your ankles, in your knees, in your back, in your heel, because what you're doing is there's no cushioning right there, right? So what happens is if you do like strike with the ball of your feet, the front of your feet, that ankle of yours cushions it some,
Yeah.
right? And then so does your knee, and then so does your back.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you walk, you should not be striking the ground with your heel.
And similarly, when you run, so when I watch athletes, obviously Olympians running in the Olympics, and they run, I can't imagine that they stretch their
Ball of their feet. So
ball of their feet.
right. So if you get on YouTube right now, and check out running tutorials, specifically, barefoot running, but also check out all the athletes and look how they strike the ground with which part of their feet. So anyhow, they have this thing called ultra running, have this thing called zero drop. And what that means is the distance between the floor and the heel of your foot and the floor and the ball of your foot, the front of your foot, is exactly the same. And they have various thickness of soles. They have super, super thin, so you're really connected to the floor. And they have slight cushioning, but they don't do what most other shoe brands do, which is have a giant, thick sole. Thicker at the heel, thinner at the toe area. Anyhow, I'm looking at ultra running. I'm really keen on this one trail running shoe that they have. It looks absolutely fantastic. They're really high-end shoes. I think they cost about $100 or $120 a pair, and you have to order them online. Check them out. You will love it. I think that's how shoes should be. They should be shaped like your foot. You shouldn't have to cram your toes into a shoe, right?
Awesome. I'm just going to quickly read out a few more people that have joined us over here. Seher Khan, how you doing? Welcome back. Fahad is still there. Goal Spain already, 11th minute. Ramos. All right, the defender goes up and scores. Afham Sino, how you doing? Thank you very much. He says super awesome. STJ India, thank you so much. He says you guys are awesome. Good to see. Thank you. And Fahad says you're right about the shoe. By the way, Fahad's an athlete as well. He does a lot of running, I think, right, Fahad? I think I've seen your pictures and things like that. So cool.
The second shoe that I want you to check out, it's kind of similar to ultra running, same sort of philosophy of barefoot running, is Vivo Barefoot. Check them out as well. They have great pairs of shoes. In fact, if you go to their YouTube page, there's some tutorials on how to improve your posture and how to run. So check them out. We're going to put the links in the description box. It's fascinating. I'm fascinated by it.
Awesome. On that note, I want to quickly switch over to the game of basketball. Favorite game in the world. That and football, of course, but basketball because lots of things happening. Basically, earlier this morning at 9 a.m., free agency started, which basically means this is the time where you're allowed to sign players, and you can sign players from now until February. So there's actually a long deadline, and the season starts in October. But you can still sign people until February after the season starts. So some big news this morning. There's a few major players that people thought would be switching teams. One of them is Paul George, PG-13, who was traded last year from Indiana to Oklahoma City. And a lot of people said he's going to leave and go back to his home city, LA, to California. And he didn't, so he's staying put in Oklahoma. He's staying with Russell Westbrook, and that is a powerhouse team. Paul George is considered by many as one of the top players, top 10 players in the NBA. So he stayed put. Chris Paul, again, one of the top 10 players, I would say, in the NBA, is staying put in my Houston Rockets. So one thing that we took care of right away. But the big question is LeBron James. Nobody knows where he's going. He opted out of his contract, which basically means he said, I'm out of my contract. He usually does a 2-year contract, which is 1 year guaranteed, 1 year his choice, and he chose not to re-sign with Cleveland yet. He still can, but his options are open, and a lot of people expect him to go to Los Angeles because Los Angeles has a lot of money. They've got Magic Johnson at the top, at the helm, and they're looking at LeBron James, but they're also looking at another top 5 player in the NBA, Kawhi Leonard from San Antonio, and if they could put those two together, that is immediately, I'd say, one of the top 4 or 5 teams in the NBA. So big news. We don't know when it's going to happen, but that's what everybody's waiting for. That's why I'm like glued to my phone and my computer the whole time. So,
well, a quick shout out to Deborah Brock, who is tuning in from California.
Woo!
Welcome.
What's up, Deborah?
So, California, what is that? San Francisco? Cavaliers fan? I mean, Golden State fan?
There you go.
Yes, I know nothing about NBA.
I was impressed. I'm telling you, I was impressed by that.
He's like, you could say that? You could say the C word? Golden State is what I meant. Okay, and
Riverside Count.
Nabila, what am I eating? I'm eating. When we started the show, we started with a wild pita. So this is the packaging.
Oh, can I? Yeah, that box over there.
So this is you can explain that.
So this is a prototype of the kind of packaging that we're going to be using for wild pita. It's a it's really good. So basically, you will receive your wild pita in a box like this, completely closed and packed. And we've got this perforation in the middle, and you just like tear it open, and then it looks like that. And the reason for that is so that you can take a number of bites and then set it down when you want to have a drink or when you want to type something out on your computer, you want to watch YouTube, you want to watch the Awadhi brothers, you want to give the Awadhi brothers a thumbs up, you want to do anything like that, we're just making it very easy for you guys, just in case. But yeah, so we're playing around with this. The final packaging will be in some way or the other, something like this. We're super excited about this.
This sandwich here is the wild pita kale chimichurri with chicken shawarma in it. Kale chimichurri, what does that even mean? Well, all you have to do is watch the Argentina episode of Pita Planet on our YouTube page where we meet the Argentinian champion barbecue team. And it was in that episode that they taught us about good cuts of meat, how to barbecue them, but also how to make a great chimichurri.
No, and also how to have the best job in the world. I mean, they spend 6 hours, 5 days a week just sitting around a barbecue and cooking up like every bit of a cow. It's fantastic. You gotta watch the episode. It's super cool. But yeah, it's inspired by that.
You gotta stop eating.
You got something next? I still got more stuff.
Oh, you go.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So a couple of other things. So there's been some news lately over the last few weeks. The UAE cabinet has introduced a number of measures to help kind of kickstart the economy and push it up a little bit, which is fantastic. I have a huge respect for our country over here because, you know what? They are always doing something. There's always something being injected into the economy, whether it's construction or whether it's events or whether it's laws that will help businesses, things like that to kind of continue to grow no matter what. I love that. I love the fact that it never slows down. So a couple of major things announced over the last few weeks. Some of them haven't come into play yet, and we have limited information on them, but you know that over the next few months, they're going to go into play. The first one, super important. So, Mohammed, when you get an employee, there's a visa cost which you have to pay for, and I think it's right around, I'd say about 4,000 or 5,000 dirhams for a 2-year visa. But also, before, you have to put a 3,000 dirham deposit, which is held by the government, for each employee.
Wow, that's about $800 or so.
Yeah. And basically what happens is that deposit is kept with the government, and when that employee's visa ends and you don't renew it or they leave the country for whatever reason, you can ask for that money back.
Yeah, but your money is stuck.
It's stuck.
It's a deposit, right?
I mean, think about the businesses that have 100, 200, 300, up to 1,000 people.
Yeah, or even small businesses that have 15 people.
Yeah, it's still a lot of money. I mean, for an SME, so
that's 30,000 dirhams.
Yeah, I mean, if we're starting this restaurant, we're gonna have, I think, 10 employees to begin with on day one. We're talking about 30,000 dirhams being kept at the government. The government is now saying you no longer need to do that. And just to put it in perspective, that amount was basically, it's an insurance for the employee to protect the employee in the case that the employer is not good, the employee wants to leave, needs a ticket to go back home, needs anything of that nature, they would use that 3,000 dirhams. No longer required because now there's an insurance scheme. And all you have to do is pay 60 dirhams a year. And there's a limit of up to 20,000 dirhams that an employee is allowed to use, in case of issues and needs and things like that. So great scheme. I understand what that does is it brings out about $4 billion. I want to say dollars. $4 billion back into people's hands and people's pockets, and hopefully a chunk of that will be reinvested for growth.
Yeah.
So great move.
Yeah.
A couple other things as well. So some changes in terms of visas. You can now get a 48-hour transit visa absolutely for free. That's really good as well. So if you want to be here for 2 days.
So when are you guys visiting?
If you want to up that to 4 days, it's 50 dirham. There's another amnesty for anybody who's here, who's overstaying without a legal visa. They're allowed to leave with no fine, which is fantastic. They're also looking at, I'm just looking at some other things that they have. Okay, a couple other things which were introduced just before this. Long-term visas, 10-year visas. So there has been an announcement that there will be long-term residency visas, which is fantastic. And it is meant for investors, certain professionals in certain roles, and also students. But we don't know the entire details of it until it's actually announced by the government. But I think that's a fantastic step as well, because there's just a lot more comfort in knowing that you don't have to go through the whole process of doing a visa every year or 2 years or 3 years. So I think fantastic moves, all of that in the last few weeks. So yeah.
A lot happening right now. Awesome. Okay, so this week's featured destination, I've been thinking about this, is Siem Reap. So Cambodia, okay? I've been there twice. We haven't filmed there, but we have vlogged there, and you will see the vlogs shortly. We're just backed up with all these vlogs. And I still need to launch officially my YouTube channel. So
yes, peeps, can you convince Mohammed to launch his YouTube channel already? He's been shooting a lot of content.
Yes.
He's got amazing stuff. It's just sitting there. And I'm just trying to get him to edit everything together,
right,
put it out. So
yes.
I see a lot of thumbs ups over there, Mohammed. I see a lot of hearts over there, Mohammed.
Yes. So look, if you, encourage me. You think I should launch my vlog, send me a message, DM me, tag me. Okay. So back to destination of the week, Siem Reap. Okay. So I love it there. I'm going to let Payman give us his point of view. I love it there. So Siem Reap is a little country.
A little?
Yeah.
It's a lot country.
Yeah. No. Okay. The roads need working.
What roads?
And, you don't have like a ton of malls or anything like that. But
zero.
Yeah, well, no, there's one or two.
There's one.
But that's what I love about it. It's a quiet place. The people are super, super friendly. I love the food. When we go over there, we hang out with the locals. They take us to the places that they go to. Picnics are huge in Siem Reap. So locals just love to, after work, go sit somewhere on the side of the road, pull out some food, eat some food, just hang out with one another. And I think that's what I love about that place. It's very quiet, it's very laid back. You look at alternatives like, like Saigon, you look at Ho Chi Minh, you look at Bangkok, and they're urban cities, okay? There's a lot happening. It can be chaotic. Siem Reap is not that. So if you're looking for a place to go that's chilled out, laid back, very cheap, very inexpensive, people are super kind. It's right next door to Thailand and Vietnam and Laos. It's a fantastic, fantastic place. And of course, you have Angkor Wat there, which is, I believe, the largest Buddhist temple in the world. So they have a ton of people visiting just to go there. And we've been there, we shot there. Again, we're going to put in our vlog so you can check it out as well. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's just mind-blowing that structure, that little city was built so long ago. How? I don't know. But anyway, Siem Reap, if you haven't been there, if you've heard about it, definitely check it out. Great place.
All right, let me holler at you guys for a second. There's certainly elements of it which are fantastic, but it is definitely not my favorite place in the world. And I think, there's certainly things that you need to go to Siem Reap for, one of them being Angkor Wat, which is just fantastic. I mean, it's a huge area. You actually need days to see all of Angkor Wat. It's a number of different temples and old palaces and so many different things. So we saw it in, I think, half a day. It was definitely not the entire thing. But we were only there for 2.5 days. And I saw a lot of people flying in from like Singapore, from Hong Kong, from Thailand, very short distances. And I think it's fantastic for that. Maybe a day trip or a day or two trip. I think it's fantastic. But there's certainly certain things that I would like when I travel somewhere that I don't get over there. I mean, one being, I definitely like to walk around everywhere, regardless of whether it's a small city or a large city, but being able to walk with enough things for me to see. And while they have a couple of areas which is highly populated and everything is there,
like Pop Street.
Yeah, beyond that, there isn't much else that you can. I mean, it's a lot of farmlands and jungles, and obviously they have amazing agriculture over there. I love fashion in the Far East, and there isn't a huge kind of trendy fashion scene in Siem Reap. It's just not like that. I buy a lot of my clothes from Bangkok, Thailand. I love the fashion over there. Obviously Singapore, Hong Kong. I love the stuff there. I wouldn't be able to do anything like that in Siem Reap. But I think also, Mohammed, when we went, I was already sick and I got terrible food poisoning. I spent the night. I actually traveled while having food poisoning, landed in Singapore, went straight to the airport and was on IV all night. So it was a terrible experience.
It wasn't because of me.
No, it wasn't. I mean, we just happened to be at a restaurant.
Although I took you to some country places.
But I think it was the posh restaurant that we ate at, which gave me food poisoning. Because on the last day, we ate at a very nice vegan restaurant, and the place looked beautiful. I can't remember what the name was, but the place looked beautiful. It was nice, but God's memory it was not that great, to be honest. But not my favorite place in the world, and it wouldn't be on my bucket places. It wouldn't be on my bucket list of places that I would say I need to go back to this very soon. So I gotta be honest, then.
Siem Reap, I'm coming back.
Yeah. I love the fact that we did the first ever siblings trip to Siem Reap, which was fantastic.
Also going to be in the vlog.
Yeah, you're going to see that. That's going to be fantastic. So I'm going to launch my vlogs before the end of July.
Whoa. So the race is on.
Well, I want to get it out.
Okay. So, all right, cool. So that's our destination of the week. Again, check it out. When we went, we rented this awesome Airbnb location. It was a whole villa with a pool. It was just gorgeous. It was absolutely gorgeous. And for a little bit of money, you can hire a tuk-tuk driver that will take you everywhere and anywhere you want to go. Siem Reap is not that big, so it's not hard to get around. The weather is comfortable. It's warm, although in the summer it can get super hot. So the uniform is the standard flip-flop shorts and t-shirt.
Which is what you're wearing?
Well, no, I'm not wearing
the flip.
I'm wearing shoes. I'm wearing shoes, people. This is a professional kitchen. So check out Siem Reap. Fantastic destination.
All right. What else do we have?
That is about it, folks.
Yeah.
So unless you have some questions, we're gonna do a quick shout out to everybody that's tuned in. Thanks for watching. Just to explain what we're doing, we have created a drive time show that we're streaming live on YouTube. We're trying to do it on Instagram as well, Facebook, Twitter, and this is the time that we normally broadcast. It's going to be on a Sunday, and we talk about current things that we find interesting. So it's a little bit of a roundup of the week.
But also, if you guys have any topics that you want us to definitely talk about, please send us some DMs on any of the channels. We'll get to it. We'll put it on our list, and we'll make sure we have a conversation around it. And if you want to join in to the conversation, make sure you log on YouTube for sure, but also on Instagram, and hopefully very soon on Facebook as well. And once, yeah, that's what we've been doing. We will definitely 5 p.m. every Sunday. And awesome. Thank you very much for tuning in. We got a couple more messages. Nipsey Kurian, Mohammed, go for it. I am sure people would love to watch your vlog. So, one more person there. Hello, Mohammed. What's up, Mohammed? Yudia Rabbani. Oh, back with us. Amazing. I'm Mohammed. Ramon Haynes. It's me, your #1 fan. John, somebody hacked my account. Oh, hey, John, what's up? Nice to have you over here. That's a shame. I hope you reported that and you're going to get your account back very soon. Khan, both of you look fantastic. Thank you very much. Very nice of you. Anything else? Anybody we missed out?
Deborah Brock, thanks for tuning in all the way from California. We love that.
Riverside. I'm not sure where Riverside is. I'm sorry. I'm not.
But we are going to Google it.
Yeah, absolutely. Not completely familiar with the entire state of California. I was there last year in December in the Coachella Valley, which was fantastic. Had an amazing time over there. But I certainly don't know the whole of it.
Fahad Taqi, thank you so much for tuning in. As usual, hope you're enjoying the game. All right, with that, did we miss anybody?
What's with the new? What's new with the Pita biryani? Oh, maybe next week we show.
Okay. Step by step.
Woo, you're gonna love it, Fahad. I promise.
There's been development with the biryani pita. You're gonna like it.
Yeah, it's gonna be nice. We're gonna talk about that next week. But hey, if you guys don't have anything else for us, this is Payman and Mohammed signing out. Peace.
That was 2 hours?
No, 22 minutes.
Why 2?